Many of us spend considerable time thinking what to put on our plates, and that matters deeply. But this week, a different question kept nudging at me while I was reading. One I hadn't focused on that much before. A growing body of research suggests that how we eat, the pace, chewing, timing, and even the attention we bring to a meal relates to metabolic health, sometimes even after accounting for what we eat. One piece of this in particular caught my attention: eating speed. The mouth is not just a delivery system. It initiates early food responses that signal the gut and pancreas before nutrients even arrive. When you taste and chew food, your body gets the message to start preparing your stomach and blood sugar control. Studies show that skipping the mouth, like with feeding tubes, throws off that preparation, proving the mouth plays a key role in how we process meals. The research so far is quite consistent. Experiments reviewed in 2021 show that eating faster or chewing less makes it harder to feel full, so people tend to eat more calories before feeling satisfied. These studies also found changes in gut fullness hormones. Separately, a 2021 systematic review and meta-analysis found self-reported fast eating to be significantly associated with metabolic syndrome and its components: abdominal obesity, high blood pressure, high triglycerides, low HDL, and elevated fasting glucose across 29 studies, including several cohorts. In Japanese cohort studies, like the Furukawa nutrition study, people who reported eating quickly were more likely to develop metabolic syndrome over 3 years, even after adjusting for baseline BMI and energy intake, supporting the correct time order for a potential causal link. Overall, it appears that chewing more thoroughly helps us feel fuller sooner and eat less overall. A few small studies hint it boosts certain fullness hormones too, but that's still being studied. Some studies also see changes in fullness hormones from the gut, but the strongest proof is that we eat more with rushed meals. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The food itself influences how we eat. Soft foods lead to larger bites and less chewing. Ultra-processed foods, by their very texture, can increase eating rate. The food and the behavior are intertwined. So what do we do with this? For us, it's more of an invitation to slow down, to notice, to let the meal take the time it deserves. It might look like putting down the fork between bites, noticing the texture and taste of what's in your mouth before reaching for the next one, choosing when you can foods that ask a little more of your teeth, and perhaps most simply giving yourself permission to eat without doing 3 other things at once. Mindful, attentive eating is linked to improved fasting glucose trajectories and reduced sweets intake in RCTs. This is about remembering that our bodies have evolved to handle food in ways that involve coordinated signals from the mouth, gut, brain, and hormones, many of which are sensitive to the pace and timing of eating. So perhaps it isn't only about what should I eat, but also how can I create the space to eat it slowly, attentively, and with the presence this ancient act deserves. Because even small changes in how we eat can measurably change how much we eat and how our body responds. We would love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed the connection between how quickly you eat and how you feel afterward?